Hello everybody, welcome to Tutorial Point. My name is Richa and today we are going to talk about how to get people to like you. Well, generally speaking, not in a romantic way, but how do you really get people to like you instantly? Well, you need to be yourself and be authentic because people like people who are like themselves. Hence, matching and mirroring works the best. It's also a proven fact that first impression is the last impression, and it takes only 7 seconds for people to understand or realize whether they want to like you or not like you. And once this impression is created, it's a little difficult to change. Hence, there's a lot of pressure on everybody to be liked. And today we are going to talk about how to get people to like you instantly. However, there is a mistaken belief. People really believe that being liked is natural and unteachable trait which belong to only a lucky few. People who are good looking, people who are fiercely social and extrovert, and people who have an unbeatable talent. Well, I would say step further and look beyond all of these things. It's easy to fall prey to this particular misconception and understand that it cannot be taught something like this, that you need to be liked. For that, all you need to do is everything is under your control. You need to be having a lot of emotional intelligence, which is your EQ. So hence, friends, being likable can be taught. It's not something that you have to have naturally within yourself. All you need to do is keep it under control and have a lot of emotional intelligence. Let us share some tips and tricks and techniques to how to get really people to like you instantly. Let's get started. Well, my first tip to how to get people to like you is by suspending your ego. It's important to leave your ego aside and really get along with people. People really don't like interacting with somebody who has full of ego about themselves, or they really think too much about themselves, think about their power, status, money, etc. In order to get people to like you, keep your ego aside. Just be natural whenever you're interacting with people. Be your natural self. Do not fake it. Do not blow out of your proportion. Just try to be natural and put your ego at ease. That's my tip number 1 to get people to like you instantly. Well, friends, my second tip for this topic is, in order to get people to like you, you need to ask a lot of questions to people, and when they are answering, listen to those questions or answers without being judgmental. Yes, it's very important to fall prey to biasness and being judgmental about people. Hence, it's important to realize whenever you're talking to people, just try to listen to them without forming any kind of opinion about them or trying to judge them and putting them into different categories. Just listen without being judgmental or biased. That's my tip number 2 in order to get people to like you instantly. So friends, my tip number 3 to get people to like you instantly is by making people feel at ease. Nowadays, we are living in a kind of a society or community wherein people are really not comfortable interacting with each other. They would rather chat with a stranger on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram rather than meet them face to face. Well, blame it on the technology. However, what you can do is, whenever you are stepping out to meet people, it's important to put them at ease. Do not try and be somebody else. Just be yourself, be authentic, and try to put them at complete ease. You will be surprised by the way they will open up to you, and they will really get to like you if you put them at a comfortable situation or at a comfortable position. That's tip number 3 to help people to get to like you instantly. Friends, my next tip to get people to like you is by being mindful of your body language. Yes, your non-verbal communication is more important than your verbal communication, and hence it's important whenever you're talking to someone to make a good impression or get people to like you. Just be mindful of your body language. Make sure you're not having a negative body language. So keep your palms open, use your gestures, make sure that you're standing straight or sitting straight. Be watchful of your posture and gestures. Make sure you're smiling a lot and ensure that your chin is up and not down. keeping your shoulders absolutely straight and keeping your spinal cord absolutely straight. That gives a confident body language. People like talking to those people who have a positive body language. Hence, especially if you have a positive and a friendly body language, people will definitely like interacting with you and really liking you. So that's my tip number 4. Be mindful of your body language. Friends, my next tip on this particular module is to get people to like you instantly, you need to focus on the people. Well, again, talking about technology, whenever we are talking to people, we are so much distracted by technology all around us. That one WhatsApp or that one mail which comes to us takes our attention away from the person we are with and takes our attention towards those people who are interacting with us on the social media platform. Today, it's very important to focus on people because let's not get diverted or distracted by technology. When you are with someone, give your 100% attention to that person. So focusing on people is my next tip to get people to like you instantly. Friends, my last tip for getting people to like you instantly is by not being manipulative, turning hostile or turning aggressive. Well, people hate to interact with those people who they feel is manipulating them for any particular situation or any kind of criteria. And also they do not like talking to people who turn hostile, who try to show off or try and throw a tantrum, etc. Do not show aggressiveness whenever you're talking to people. People like talking to those kind of people who are like them. So hence, try and interact with them by not having a very loud tone of voice, or rather just try and be very much at ease whenever you're talking to people without showing any kind of manipulation, aggressiveness or hostility. That's my tip number 8 in terms of how to really get people to like you instantly. So friends, a quick recap of what are the kind of tips and tricks that we have shared with you on this particular platform to get people to like you instantly. It's important to focus on people, listen to people, not be hostile or aggressive or even have any kind of tantrum throwing when you're interacting with people. It's important to be self-confident. It's also important to let go of your ego whenever you're trying to interact with people. It's important to listen to people without any kind of judgmental or any kind of biasness. I hope that you have enjoyed listening to this particular module as much as we have enjoyed teaching you this. So keep watching and thank you a lot. Have a great day.